Good day, welcome to Homestead. We're gonna have some serious fun today. Hang on. So we're just gonna check on the pipeline. Should run a little bit today. Not crazy, but should do something. But we got a wee bit of a problem. We'll see. We'll see. So anyways, back to the crisis. It's come to my attention that the barrel where I'm holding all this sap, if it continues freezing like it is, it's going to end up in a big solid block. And when it warms up, which it will, it's all of a sudden going to start running, and I need to have either that block of ice out of there, or I need to have another barrel ready to tap into so that the one that is a block of ice can thaw out. So that'll be a project for today. Let's see what we can do. Alright, so it's not really doing anything. So let's take a look in here. So she's kind of a frozen blob. I don't know if she's... So what I'm going to do is get another barrel right here, and that way I better angle it a bit so I can get that hose in there. I guess worst case scenario, I can stick it, just have a barrel sitting here. Anyways, let's get back to the homestead and get something figured out. Hey Jimbo! That was pretty awesome, wasn't it? The sap sleigh needs a bit of refining. It's not bad, but just needs a wee bit of finishing. Needs to get this hitch mounted up here, and we need to get the skis a little more durable. They're kind of floppity. And after we get that sorted out, we'll deal with that. So pick a job and do it. Alright, so we'll start with one job and then move on from there. Problem with this funnel is it's leaking under the lips. So I'm going to take all these screws out, and then I'm going to put some silicone, a good bead around there, and then set it in there again. Alrighty, I'll show you what I did. I made this little standpipe here. Now what this does is that the sap goes to the bottom before it comes out. So when it's splashing around, the only really way to get out is back under and up, which is not really very possible. So cut that off there. Take the poker. Is this one need it? Alrighty, so we'll just let that cure. Hopefully that job will be done. Oh yeah, look at that. Jobber that in there beautifully. Do that, and there's the dinner bell. Come back in half an hour. Huh. Better go find the right glue. Alright guys, so I'm heading to the hardware store. I couldn't find my ABS glue for that pipe. I'll show you what the pipe was going to be for. It needs to run from across the road to the truck over here. So I need to glue that two pieces together. And while I'm out getting ABS glue, I'm gonna get some fittings, or some hinges for my sap sleigh, and we'll weld them up while we're out, and then hopefully the sap sleigh will be operational. Go from there. Alrighty, we're back. We got the glue. We welded up our hinges. Hopefully we'll get that bolted up to the sleigh when we get a chance. See if we get time today. And silicone's hardening up nicely. Wonderful. That goes in there. Okay, put this thing on here. Hey guys, I don't know if you guys have some of you guys don't have any of these. Maybe some of you do. I always thought they looked like they were kind of useless. But I have to say it's probably one of the most valuable purchases I've made. So you can put your regular Robertson bits in there. And what I love about it, it doesn't torque like a regular drill, it doesn't pull you around, you know what I mean? So you can be drilling 2-inch bores with an auger, and there's zero twisting. It just rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat. Love it. And then another thing you can do, you can get these adapters. You can get them in 1/4, 3/8, or 1/2 inch. And I know they look like they're pitifully small, but you can break quite rusty nuts and bolts off with this thing. I don't think I'd ever not have one again. It's been awesome. And you can also, the heads for sheet metal screws, they go right in it. So my entire house, on the outside, on the roof, they're basically all done with something like that. And as for Milwaukee, they've been pretty darn tough. There's been a lot of building that's happened with Milwaukee on this homestead, and you can't beat them for toughness. I'm sure if you've watched a few of my videos, you've seen them. And I love them. Let's go, Johnny. my Johnson Red chainsaw. It hammers at a much higher rate of speed than a traditional air hammer, and I think that's the key to its success. Sure beats wrenching by hand, eh? I'll put a link in the comments where you can buy these things. They're not that expensive. I think you can get just the just that part for I think $100 or something. Sounds pricey, but if your time is worth anything, you'll want them. I'll try and find a link to put in the description for these things. They're usually a pack of 3 to sell them in. And one extra nut just because. And still 3 batteries. It doesn't take a lot of power to drive them in with this thing. I'm amazed what it can do.